This is your boy, Oyins Faxon in the building. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are hearing me from. How? Live in America. Even me that heard the stories, it touches me a lot. It's about our brother that live in America. Got married to a white lady. They have two kids together, a boy and a girl. This woman has been of help to this my brother. They both love each other so much. Before the family came in, the mother of the guy called him one day and tell him, my son, I'm so happy you've given me grandchildren. You gave me a boy and a girl. It's my joy to see my grandchildren. But in our culture, we are not allowed to get married to only a foreigner. You need a Nigerian wife that can support you where you are. Have kids with you because it can only be the Nigerian wife that will bring back the children to us. Now that I'm alive, don't let me die without seeing my grandchildren from our tribe. The guy told the mother and said, Mommy, this is going to be difficult because I love my wife so much. And my wife is the woman that gave me two kids. My wife, she's the one that brought me to where I am today. I know you've been praying for me as a mother, but think twice. When I came to the United States, life was so difficult for me until the day I met this woman. Where I'm working today is by the grace of God and her. Where I am today is by the grace of God and her. So, do you want me to betray this woman? The mother said, no, you are not betraying her. But the culture says you should marry to an Hebrew lady and have children with the lady. I want you to think about it and get back to us because we already find an Hebrew woman for you. The guy now said, Mommy, if that should be the case, there's a lot of Nigerian women, even from our tribe in America. Let me try, look for one, and get married to that person. But how can I manage my wife? She never offended me one day. She has been there for me. She loved me. She loved my kids. So how can I explain to her? Hmm. The mother said, no, you can't get married to any lady in America, even though she's from your tribe. You already gotten one for you from the village, a good woman for you that will bear those children for you. Ha, the guy said, it's going to be difficult, mommy, but let me see, because I never had intention of getting married to a woman, even in Nigeria, when I'm in America. America is very far to Nigeria. So how do you want me to do it? And the mother said, after paying a bar price, you will bring her down to the United States. You both will live together as husband and wife. And the guy replied, the mother, in which house? Are you telling me now that I'm going to leave my own wife and my own kids and go and get another place and live with a Nigerian wife? The woman said, you know how to manage it. You are a man. You can easily tell your wife sometimes that you're going on holiday. Then you can go and live with your Nigerian wife. Marrying two wives in abroad, mommy, it's not going to be easy. The woman said, she knows. Most of us, we always listen to our parents because we don't want them to feel bad, even when they are telling us to do something that we are not even happy to do. To cut the story short, this woman gave a Nigerian wife his son's number, started communicating. You know what I mean? The lady was always happy talking to this guy. But there's a problem somewhere that the guy don't know. This same woman have somebody in Nigeria and she was dating. Along the line, this guy rented two bedroom flats, sorry, for this woman in Nigeria. Furnish the house to the extent that he told the wife to be, you can't stay alone in this two-bedroom apartment. You need a maid that can be helping you. This guy was the one paying for the maid, paying for the rent. My brother, my sister, this maid was living with this lady in Nigeria. But the lady has a boyfriend that live in Lagos. And this lady fell in love with this guy then, because this guy based in Lagos. But the guy never loved her. To cut the story short, this guy came for Christmas. You know, most of our Igbo brothers, they don't use their festive period. Like, they don't use it for joke. They always visit their family. To visit their family, their friends back home, to show them that, oh, I'm a Lagosian. I live in Lagos. I'm coming for the festive period. They always traveled to the village to spend the Christmas with their family. This guy left for Christmas in the village. Thank God, the American boy bought her a car already, furnished the house I've made. So this was a lucky day when this lady went to the market to buy things. He met with the guy and they look, and the guy was looking, is she not the one? I said, yes, I'm the one. When did you get back from Lagos? I said, just a week ago. Spent Christmas with my family as usual. And the guy looked at her and said, you've really changed. What is your secret? He said, it's God. She didn't say it's God and my husband or my future husband to be. She never said anything like that. That moment, she said, I'm inviting you to my house. Will you be able to be free to come? Maybe tomorrow night. You know, we in abroad, especially people in America, the time difference, it's always a problem. When they're in the morning in Nigeria, they're already in the middle of night in America. So this lady invited this guy in Nigeria to her home. Even tell the maid to make a delicious food that my younger brother is coming to visit us. But the maid don't know anything. The guy came that night. The guy left and looked around and said, wow, that's a beautiful house. So how did you do it suddenly? Which year to which year have you done this? What have you been doing? She said she's a businesswoman. You know, when a woman loves somebody, especially a guy that she fell in love with, seeing themselves for the first time, lady don't care what is going to happen next. And this woman has felt like she's already in love with the guy. They both slept together that night. The husband in America, even in the middle of night, he don't know what happened. He keep on calling that night. But the lady declined the call. She never picked. To cut the story short, the guy left the next day. So, our own parent. When he gets to his own parent, they said, where have you been? He said, no, I went to see a friend. He said, okay, it's fine. Before you know it, the same lady started visiting the guy in his house, started doing things together. The one in America keep calling. Sometimes she pick, sometimes she doesn't pick. But the parent is not aware of anything. They keep on pushing the guy in America. When are you bringing your wife? When is she coming to visit you? It's not nice for you to marry a woman in Nigeria. And you are there. How you guys coping? It's not only by communication. You guys have to see each other, love each other, have kids together. That is why we introduce her to you. So please make sure and try as much possible to bring her to the United States so that you guys can live as husband and wife. The guy said, okay, mom, I will listen to you, mom, and I will try and get a paper done so that she can relocate to the United States. My brother, my sister. This same guy in the village went back to Lagos. Before you know it, this guy too is in love with her because he felt like things have changed with the lady. So sometimes the guy will ask the lady, I need this, I need that. The lady doesn't even look back. She sends it to him immediately. They've been doing this together and their love was growing. So the guy in America did an appointment for her to go for visiting visa in the United States, the embassy in Nigeria, in Lagos, Nigeria, water quarantine. Send her all the necessary documents, book an appointment for her, and she went for the embassy. That night, that a day before the interview, she had an interview 6:45 a.m. in the morning. She has to travel from the village to Lagos. Let me just bust your head. Do you know that this lady, sorry, she never slept in the hotel? She went straight to the guy's house, spent the night there. The guy was the one that dropped her at the embassy. She told the guy in Lagos that my uncle is inviting me to come and visit him in America. The guy was so happy. You know, God help us in this life. This life, God will help us, especially we men. God will really help us. That night was a bad night because she got pregnant. She didn't know. She got the visa. After 2 weeks, she traveled to the United States to meet with her husband. God help us. Along the line, women, sometimes they don't even know maybe they are pregnant. Sometimes they know, but this one she doesn't even know. They did it. She and the husband in America. The guy was a loving guy. The guy told the woman, I have a wife here and I have 2 kids. I never intend to get married to another wife because I so much love my wife. So this lady was now giving the guy excuse that, what do you mean? Then why did you make me to come over? I said, no, it's my mother. And I need to listen to my mother. She was the one that said, I must get married to a village lady, which he listened to. To cut the story short, this lady got pregnant. 6 months, 7 months, 9 months, she delivered a baby boy. The guy was so happy. The one in Nigeria started calling her, said, my love, when are you coming back? You told me that you are going to visit your uncle. She said, my friend, things have changed. My uncle wanted me to go to a nursing school here so that I can get a job. But don't worry. When everything is done, that I have my right to stay in the United States, I will come and visit you. Just trust me. Believe me, Sometimes the lady will ask the guy money and she will send it to the one in Nigeria. Say, don't worry, I will bring you to the United States one day. Just feel relaxed. The boy was 1 year old. The guy called his family back home, said, I'm inviting my mother for my son's birthday. The mother came, but the problem is, this our elderly mother, they know more than us. The moment the woman came, the woman looked at the child and said, I'm worried. Are you sure, my sister, my daughter? This is the father of your son. The lady said, what do you mean? I don't know anybody. I don't know anything. You are the one that introduced me to your son. So why are you saying this? This is not nice. The woman kept quiet. Mother, they always talk to their son. He called the boy and said, my son, I would like to say something to you. Please, go and do DNA for this boy because he's just 1 year old. Don't do it when it's still late. Because the way I'm seeing this boy, he doesn't look alike. He doesn't look like you. He doesn't look like your father. He doesn't even look like me. But for you to be on the safer side, go for the DNA. Try as much as possible and get the result and let me know because I'll be going back to Nigeria very soon. I only came to celebrate with my grandchild. So I'm so happy to see you and I'm so happy that you listened to me. And please don't leave your other wife. Now the woman is advising the son that please love your wife, your first wife, and the kids too. Because the way things is going, I don't know, but I don't want to say much so that you don't feel bad. But please do as I said. Get the DNA done and let us know. And we will take it up from there. But because in America, when you have a child, the child is a citizen, American citizen. This guy already gave the child a citizenship, which the son, this guy already gave the son American passport. But the lady is waiting for her own resident to be out. And this is difficult to say. Along the line, the DNA result came out, and the guy was not the father. And the guy shed tears. He was confused. He don't know what to do. He said he doesn't believe this. He went straight to another hospital for the DNA test. And same result came out negative. And the guy called the mother and said, Mommy, this child is not for me. So how come this lady got pregnant from someone else? Is she the moment she came from Nigeria, she got pregnant in the US? Or what really happened, Mom? The woman said she don't know. But I would advise you to call her and discuss this with her. Because she already felt like in America, women have rights. She doesn't even know that the same man is an American citizen, married to an American in the system of America, and she is still illegal because she has not gotten the right to stay in the United States. Only the son had an American passport. My brother, my sister, they started it. The lady get angry and went outside, started shouting, I will lock you up. I will make sure the police come and arrest you. You're going to sleep in jail. But the guy is a clever guy. He didn't touch her. He didn't do anything with her. And she was just shouting. The guy kept quiet. And the lady called police. The first thing the police asked is that, what happened? She tried to explain and said, oh, he has been beating me in the house. He's a bad man. This. But luckily they had a neighbor that had been watching them, a white woman that has been watching what has been happening between both of them. And that's a weakness for the guy. So when the police was interrogating the woman is still shouting and crying and something. So the white lady walks towards the police because she's an American. And she explained the way the police can understand. This man doesn't touch this lady. This lady has been yelling, saying a lot of things to this man. But I think they are saying it in their village, in their language. So she doesn't understand. But along the line, she's saying, the son belongs to you. This, they can hear she's still saying in English too. But most of the language she's saying is from their own tribe. I think they are both Nigerians, but I don't know. So the police now ask the man, what happened? And the man explained to the police, this is what really happened. I brought her from Africa. She gave birth for me, but along the line, I went for the DNA. The man even brought out the DNA test. I said, sir, this is the DNA result in a different hospital. And it comes out negative. The kid, this boy, is not for me. And I walked towards her and asked her, how come? Who owns this pregnancy? How did you get pregnant? She started denying it, shouting, yelling. And she's the one that even called police. I'm not the one. But I won't say much. And the policeman asked, "Can I have your ID?" The guy brought out his driver license. And they asked the other lady, "Can I have your ID too?" The lady was not able to present the right to stay in America. She said, "My paper is still in process. My document is still in process." She doesn't know that even the document that she said is in process, they've already rejected it. It's already negative. But the lawyer has not shared the news to her, waiting that they are going to go for an appeal. So the lawyer was waiting maybe to call the husband and say, "This is what the result have come out. We need to go for an appeal, but please tell your wife, most time she must not go out anyhow. She must be indoor, because if she got controlled in the system, they have to send her back to go and wait for the right to stay in America. She has to go back to her country and wait. She doesn't know that was the decision from the judge, but the boy has a right to stay. Now, what are we going to say? What are we going to do? This boy is not for this man. The woman, she needs to go back to Nigeria to go and wait. The moment the police, they say she's under arrest, he took her to the prison and filed for her to be deported back to Nigeria. What about this boy? That's where the problem starts from. Inside the prison, she's saying she must go back with her son to Nigeria. And the man said, "The boy is not for me. You have the right to take him back." But American law said if the boy is an American, he doesn't have anywhere to go because the boy is bearing the man's surname. About that problem there. May God help us. Problem there everywhere. Then the government allowed the man to take the responsibility of the boy. But the boy doesn't want to take the responsibility of this boy. Sorry, the man doesn't want to take the responsibility of the boy. My brother, I will end this story from here. You're going to get a part 2 from me soon. God bless you and remain blessed. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Oyins Fakura TV, and get more. Part 2 of Life in America is coming to your door soon. Watch out. God bless you one more time. I remain your host, Oyins Fakura.